This is where we're going, up to the top of that big hill right there.
That mountain over there.
Yes.
We're going to climb that mountain.
Yes, we are. Okay, we're going to go to the top of this mountain right here in search of the elusive ginseng plant. It's the most amazing, gorgeous view.
It's beautiful
And
in
then,
Hillville. We're in Hillville now.
Look what they're doing. They're tearing up our hill and by tearing out my ginseng. But we're going to go up to the top of that hill. Before we go looking for ginseng, I'm going to give you just a few lessons in woodcraft. What is woodcraft? Woodcraft is your ability to get around in the woods without getting hurt. And there's some very important things you need to know. For example, one thing that you would need to know is how to cross a log. When you come to a log, first step on the log, look down, because you don't want Mr. Big Rattlesnake to be right there when you step your leg over. Stepping up on the log, looking for Mr. Snake and crossing. Another thing that you should be aware of are certain plants that you don't want to touch. So you have to remember 3 leaves and 5 leaves. Poison oak has 5 leaves. Poison ivy has 3 leaves. This is an example of poison oak. Right there on this tree is an example of poison ivy. 3 leaves. 3 leaves like that. See the 3 leaves right there? All right. Right now we are on a very steep hillside. Mary is going to demonstrate a neat technique to keep your foot from slipping. You see this sapling right there? She puts her foot right there beside the sapling so her foot doesn't slide down. And then puts her weight up and moves on. Ginseng is going to grow on the north side of the hill. All right, here we are. This is our first false alarm. This plant looks very similar to ginseng. However, this is a noble oak tree. What we see here is kind of what we call a pawpaw tree. As I was walking through this little path, look what I came up on. Here, see this little den? Somebody has dug them a hole here. Interesting. Got them a hole. Here we go, the second false alarm. This is a tree that a lot of bush that a lot of people
There's a tick.
confuse with ginseng.
Oh,
it is, however, not ginseng. This is a buckeye tree, and a lot of people confuse it with ginseng, but it's not. Really neat. This is what's called a trillium. It's also called a jack in the pulpit. It's also called an Indian turnip. If you can find one, these have a little turnip at the bottom of them if you can dig it up. And it has a powerful, spicy flavor. Okay, we found one. Here is an Indian turnip. Yes, you can see the 3 leaves. Now watch this. See that? That's what's called the pulpit. Now that will grow into a little flower. False alarm number 4. What is this nice little plant? Kind of looks a little bit like what we've been talking about. This is a blackberry briar. We came up on a kind of a slide here, and we found this interesting rock. It's very thin. This is called slate. Have we found any ginseng?
We have not found the ginseng.
But we will. Look at this. I never seen anything like this. Man, look at this. I'm telling you. It's just like thousands of them. And bugs everywhere. Oh, the diversity of nature. Look at these plants. Fungus growing around. All right, here we are, Mary. At the top of the hill. Forest. It's gorgeous. All right, and here is another false alarm. Another product or another weed that looks, this weed looks, plant looks very similar to ginseng. When you're in the woods, you see a lot of interesting things. Trees, bushes, trees that are knocked down. But look at this. See this big vine? What is that? Can you believe that is poison ivy? Poison ivy. See the three prong? There it is. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So here's the piece of ginseng again. Three pronger. Notice the little seed pod there. You can see the 5 leaves. It's got a stalk on it. This is a 3-pronger again. Well, boys and girls, look at this. What about this one? Look at that. Is that ginseng? No, but it sure does look like it. But look just a little bit over here. And what have you got? Look at this. This is a lovely little 2-pronger. This is a 2-pronger. It's just getting started growing. But notice again, I'll try to focus in here a little bit, how all of the limbs on it come together at one point. 5 leaves, smooth stalk, smooth stem. Oh wow. All right, here you go. Here's another piece. Notice the little seed thing there. See it right there in the middle? All the pieces come together. 5 leaves, jagged edges, little jags. Now this one has been stepped on. I mean, it's not perfect. It's on a trail. Actually, it's right on a trail, and it has been stepped on apparently. And you can see right down at the bottom, here's a little bitty piece. This one will produce seeds, though, that little seed thing in the middle, right there. This fall will have big red seeds on it. All right, so here we go again. Here's 2 little 1-prongs. They kind of look like they might be together, but they're not. They're 2 separate things. Always looking for the 5 leaves. Now one of them I think had a leaf knocked off. It kind of looks like it's been stepped on too. Look at this beautiful little 3-pronger. 3 prongs. That. Got a good look at it. And then it has another piece right here. Just like seeing something like that would make you, if you were ginseng hunting, that would be exciting. This is an idea just how pretty it is out here. These trees are so huge. And just think, this is just like right in Williamson County. I'm not going to tell you where, but it's wonderful. It's gorgeous. It's very inaccessible though. A lot of hills. You can see the trees. What angle is that? I don't know. But it's got to be less than 45 degrees. So it's pretty steep. Maybe a 30-degree angle or something. Anyway. It's just amazing to stop here and look how far up I've come on this hill. It may not, I don't know if the camera is going to do it justice, but that is pretty darn steep.